How y'all doing? We usually sell products on TV here, or this ain't TV but website. We try stuff out. Well, we didn't do that this time. Old Buck, we was reading the newspaper the other day, and there's an ad on there that said dog walkers. Dog walkers. And explain what you do. You get rich people live in these big old skyscrapers, They they pay people to walk their dogs. I told Buck, I said, Buck, you want to go walk a dog? And they said, sure. Me and old Buck, we called on this ad, and these rich people, I could tell they had money just by the way they talked. Anyway, they was all sophisticated, and I tried to act like that too, but that didn't work out too good. Anyway, we got over there and went up to the 50th floor. It was called the penthouse. We got up to the penthouse, and lady answered the door, and boy, you could just smell the money in this place. Old Buck thought we were gonna make some of this. We'll take their dogs for a walk, 'cause that's what it said. Excuse me, on the deal. Take the dogs for a walk. It don't take a lot of brains to do all that. Me and Buck, we got enough brains to figure out how to walk a dog. I never walked my dog. They just kind of run loose. But anyway, they had these two little poodles, and it was like Fluffy and Scruffy. What was their name, Buck? What? Fluffy and Poo Poo. Obviously, even their names had some money involved. They handed this lady, she really nice dress, high heels, fine looking woman, I guess. Couldn't tell what was real and what was fake. Anyway, she handed us these two, and these dogs had little blankets on them. They had like little coat, they had little fingernails all painted and little ribbons and stuff. And she gave us all the directions on how, what to do and where to go and which way to go. They like to poop in a certain place. Then she handed me this little, she called it a pooper scooper. And old Buck, we walked the two dogs. She handed us these two handles. You just have a handle, you hang on to it. And she got a little rope that comes out the end of it and tied to the dogs. Okay, we're all safe there. Me and old Buck was going down the elevator, and I told Buck, I said, Buck, I said, yeah, I know. I said, Buck, she expect me to pick their crap up and put it in a baggie? She gave me one of the little baggies, too. We're in a city, there's not a lot of dirt. So anyway, we got down on the street. We walked out, from the building, and it was just really busy, traffic and people. And we were just standing there, and both the pooch, I forgot their name. Anyway, Scruffy and Fluffy, or Foo-Foo or Fifi. Anyway, they both took a dump right there next to the curb, and I looked at their crap, and I looked at old Buck, and I said, Buck, I ain't gonna scoop their crap up in front of all these people and put it in a baggie. So I just kind of nudged it on out in the street, and that taxi came by and pretty much spread it on out. So I got rid of their crap. And we was walking them down the street, the way the lady told us they like to go this way and then this way, get their exercise in. And I said, okay. I threw that poop scooper and baggie in a garbage can, hoping I could get it back when I went back, because I wasn't going to carry that around. That was pretty obvious what that was for. Anyway, we got down there and we turned, and we was at an intersection, and we was standing there waiting for the light to turn, or the sign. There's a sign in these big cities that says, walk. And we were just standing there, and it said, don't walk. And about that time, there was a big old dog on the other side of the street looking at us. And they was waiting for the same sign that says walk. About that time, these two little cute little puppies with their little jackets on, and they took off running. And this handle thing I had, the handle thing that I was holding on to, just kept unreeling and reeling and reeling. I thought, what the hell's going on here? Well, Bucks was doing the same thing. It's like it broke or something and coming unwind. Well, those cute little puppies got about halfway out in the street, and I didn't think much of it at the time until, Buck feels the same way I do. There's a little tear in my eye here. This big old, what they call a transit bus come by, and after he left, he had big old dualies and stuff, and Fluffy and Scruffy weren't what they used to be. They looked like two pancakes. Oh, all I could say was at that very moment in my life was, oh shit. So I guess there's a button on these things, so we pushed this button and it drug the carcasses back in. Wasn't nothing left but a flat piece of fur on both of them. Oh, boy, I just feel a pain coming. Anyway, we got the carcasses back, and we had to think fast, and there was this light pole, and there was a little bit of dirt around the light pole. All I can think of is, bury them. you know, give them, you know, and all that stuff. And anyway, we dug a hole and put the carcasses. Oh boy, she gonna be mad. Put the carcasses, you know, what was left of them, in the ground right there and buried it right next to that pole right there downtown. All that cement and everything all around. And we cut the dog, you know, the line. We cut the line off. Went back, and before we went upstairs, I told Buck. I said, Buck, why don't you take these two handles back up there and explain what happened? And old Buck, he looked at me like, you know, I was, you know, putting it off on him. I says, no, I'm gonna stay right here in case that other dog tries to come over and dig them two up. Anyway, old Buck came back down and he was beat all to crap. I mean, he had welts all over him. His nose was broke. I mean, he looked like somebody just beat him up. And he told me when he got to the door and explained what happened, that lady, he said she was crying and swinging at the same time. He said he handed her those two handles, and she was using them like brass knuckles, and she started pounding on him, and he was trying to make it to the elevator, and old Buck said she can't. I know, he's all bruised up. Run, Buck. Hey, old Buck. He said he made the elevator on his hands and knees, and she took that damn high heel and hit him in the butt, and he said he got a rectal check right there. Actually, he said when she hit him, he went into the elevator and was hoping for sure that door was shut before she could get in there and cremate him the rest of the way. So Buck, he comes down. He looks like death warmed over. People are all looking at us like, what happened? Well, we were about to tell him that a rich woman upstairs with high heel shoes and a nice hairdo beat the shit out of him. So anyway, we went back over there where the dogs were buried, you know, and kind of said a few words, you know. Kind of renamed them to Flat and Uneven. Anyway, we went on home, and we live out in the country, you know, we ain't no city people. We went on home and decided we didn't want to walk dogs no more because that wasn't going to work out. So anyway, that's what happened when we tried to walk dogs, and I just want to let you know that we don't want to do that no more, and we feel bad about what happened. I feel bad about Buck getting the shit beat out of him, even though I didn't go up there because I knew what was going to happen. Anyway, you have a nice day. 2C Racing here. That's just another one of our things we've done. Bye-bye.